What if I told you there's a country in Southeast Asia where you can start a business with low costs, fast growth potential, and access to one of the youngest, fastest growing populations in the region, yet most entrepreneurs completely overlook it? Sounds like a hidden opportunity, right? But here's the problem: when people think about starting a business in Asia, they jump straight to places like Singapore, Thailand, or Vietnam. Cambodia, it barely even enters the conversation. Most people get this wrong. But here's why: they assume that if a country isn't already famous for business, it must not be worth exploring. But the surprising truth about Cambodia is this: it's one of the fastest growing economies in Southeast Asia, with a rising middle class, increasing foreign investment, and relatively simple company registration processes. And that's where things get interesting. But this is where it gets serious. If you don't understand how the system works, you can still face delays, confusion, and costly mistakes. So in this video, we're going to break down exactly how to register an LLC in Cambodia, step by step through a real story. So by the end, you'll know not just how to do it, but whether Cambodia is the right move for your business. Let's start with the story. Meet Jason. Jason runs a small e-commerce brand in the US. Over time, he starts noticing something interesting. His products are getting attention from Southeast Asia. Orders are increasing, but shipping costs are high. Delivery times are slow, and customer experience is suffering. So he starts thinking, what if I had a local presence? He looks at Singapore, too expensive; Thailand, competitive; Vietnam, promising, but still complex. Then he discovers Cambodia. At first, he's unsure. I don't know much about it. But then he starts researching, and what he finds surprises him: low operating costs, business-friendly policies, growing consumer demand. Now he's curious, and curiosity leads to action, because sometimes the best opportunities are the ones no one is talking about. Now, before we follow Jason further, let's understand what an LLC in Cambodia actually is. In Cambodia, the equivalent of an LLC is called a private limited company. And here's why it matters: it provides limited liability protection. That means your personal assets are generally separate from your business. Simple, but essential. Now here's where things get interesting. Cambodia allows 100% foreign ownership in most sectors. Yes, you don't need a local partner, and that's a huge advantage. But here's the catch: you still need to follow the correct registration process. And this is where most people make mistakes. Now let's walk through the process step by step. Step 1: choosing your company name. Sounds simple, but here's the problem: your company name must be unique and approved by the Ministry of Commerce. And here's the surprising truth: names are checked carefully, and anything too similar will be rejected. So Jason prepares multiple options, because smart entrepreneurs don't rely on one idea. They prepare for friction. Now step 2: defining your business activity. This is more important than most people think. Your business activity determines your licensing and compliance requirements. Jason initially considers something broad like online business, but here's the problem: that's too vague. So he refines it: e-commerce and retail distribution. Clear, specific, practical, and that clarity helps him move forward. Now step 3: preparing incorporation documents. This is where things become real. To register a company in Cambodia, you need passport copies of shareholders and directors, articles of incorporation, company structure details, registered office address, and here's the key: everything must be accurate, because errors can delay approval. Jason double-checks everything, because he understands precision saves time. Now step 4: registering the company online. This is where Cambodia stands out. The country has introduced an online business registration system, and this makes the process faster and more efficient. Jason submits his application, and then he waits, but not for long, because his company is approved within a relatively short time. And in that moment, everything changes, because he officially owns a business in Cambodia. Now step 5: obtaining a tax identification number. But here's the problem: registration is not enough. You must register with the General Department of Taxation. This gives your company a tax ID. Now your business becomes operational. Jason completes this step, and now he's fully compliant. Now step 6: obtaining necessary licenses. Depending on your business activity, you may need additional licenses. And this is where many people get confused, because requirements vary. Jason checks carefully and ensures everything is in place. Now step 7: opening a business bank account. This is essential, because without it, your company cannot function. And here's the challenge: banks require documentation and verification. Jason completes the process, and once his account is active, everything starts to come together. Now let's pause for a moment, because you might be thinking this sounds straightforward. What's the downside? And that's the right question, because no market is perfect. And this is where it gets real. Cambodia is growing, but it's still developing. Infrastructure may vary. Regulations may evolve. Local knowledge is important. This is where it gets dangerous. If you expect everything to work like a developed market, you may get frustrated, but if you adapt, you gain an advantage. Now let's go back to Jason. 6 months later, his business looks completely different. He has a local presence. Shipping is faster. Customer satisfaction has improved, and his sales in Southeast Asia are growing. This is the hidden payoff. Now let's bring everything together. Registering an LLC in Cambodia involves choosing a company name, defining your business activity, preparing incorporation documents, registering the company online, obtaining a tax ID, securing licenses if needed, opening a bank account. Simple steps, but powerful outcomes. And here's the deeper insight. Most people miss this. Isn't just about Cambodia. It's about timing, because the best opportunities often appear before the market becomes crowded, and by the time everyone notices, it's already too late. Now here's the question you need to ask yourself: are you waiting for opportunities to become obvious, or are you willing to spot them early? Because that decision can change everything. And if you've stayed with me this far, you're already thinking differently. You're not just chasing trends, you're building a strategy. And that's what makes you business-minded. So if this gave you value, if it opened your perspective even a little, make sure to subscribe, because we're diving deeper into global business, smart strategies, and hidden opportunities that most people never even consider. And trust me, the next opportunity you're looking for might be in a place you've never even thought about until now.